Hey guys, Mistrfister here. I'm going to show you guys how to reforge, gem, and enchant your gear as a Fury Warrior. As you can see, I got a pretty little item level here. Alright, with your helmet, you'll want the 60 strength, 35 mastery enchant. You'll want the 54 strength, 3% increased crit damage, which is the reverberating Shadow Spirit Diamond. And you'll be using a 20 strength, 20 hit in most of your blue sockets that are worth a shit. Now, if you see something that has an absolutely worthless bonus, like, let me see if I can find one that's terrible. 10 crit. Alright, don't fucking go for that one. Crit is nice. Crit is absolutely awesome, but 10 crit? No, don't do that. You're just gimping yourself. But anyway, you'll want to use a 20 strength, 20 hit in the blue ones that are actually good. Obviously, that one wasn't worth a shit, but as you can see, I'm a jewel crafter, so I do have the 67 strength, which is by far really awesome. In next patch, it's jumping up to 77 strength, which mucho gracias, yo. And the shoulder enchant you'll be using is the 50 strength, 25 crit you get from Therazane. You have to be exalted to get this one, so work on your reps. Get that done. It's really important. Your back piece, 65 crit's pretty much the only way to go on that. They don't have anything better at the moment. As you can see, it looks like I have the engineering thing on it. I dropped engineering a long time ago because it actually absolutely sucks for PvP. I'm not a big fan of it, at least. I'd prefer to have the constant 80 strength from the jewel crafting gems or the enchanting, instead of having to do the 480 for 10 seconds, which basically you divide it up, it's 80. I mean, granted, you'll have more burst if you do double, if you're double landslide procs and you use all your death wish, recklessness, apparatus, whatever, and you just go that way. Works really well that way, but it's a lot of calculating and shit. I'm lazy as hell. Alright, and your chest piece. Of course, I recommend the Battle Plated and Molten Giant Heroic, but, you know. Because sometimes, you know, you might be that unlucky bastard that has, you know, the heroic chest piece sitting in your bags, the chest of fire protector for your alts or off spec. You can't turn it in because you don't have the normal one. So, yeah, I recommend it. They drop all the damn time. Okay, get that. 20 strengths, 20 crits, and your yellows. It's a great gem. Absolutely great gem. 20 to stats to chest. Best enchant out there. If you don't have 20 stats, get 20 stats. Don't gimp yourself. Earthcrack bracers. You'll want to have the like the 50 strength. 50 strength is your best. Strength's above crit and hit, and mastery, and of course haste, because haste is terrible. Now you're going to want to be reforging all your haste to either crit if you don't have crit on your item, or hit if you have crit on your item. Hit and crit are your two top things. However, you're only going to want to keep your hit at about 12 to 14%, and you know, you'll pretty much be set. You want to have your crit higher than your hit. I'm at 23.68. If I'm in combat, it's even more. If I use my battle shout, it's way more. I end up around 28%, a little more, when I'm in combat. Perfect. You'll do a lot of damage. Now where the hell was I? Reforging your gear, always reforge haste off. It's your worst stat. Mastery, as you can see, if you've got hit or crit on your thing, make sure you reforge out of that mastery and get either the hit or the crit that you're missing. Biggest stats for you. Belt. Right there, you want to make sure your expertise capped. You got to be at least 26. 26 is where it's at. If you're any higher, try to reforge down. I'm at about as low as I can get on that right now, unfortunately. Heroic Skullsealer's Axe, terrible weapon for me, but it works for now until I can get a Zoids or a Sulfurous. I mean, granted, I'd want a Sulfurous offhand, and keep the Heroic Skullstealer for main hand until I get the Heroic one when we kill Heroic Ragnaros. It's a sore subject, sorry. Giant Slicer, pretty much your best in slot throwing weapon up until the next expansion or patch, whenever the hell they decide to launch that. Let's see. another 20 strength, 20 crit. Make sure you get those. The belt for the Avengers of Hydra. Make sure you're not going for that socket bonus. It's 10 strength. Granted, that's nice, but you're gimping yourself big time by trying to go for the extra hit. Just go with the strength that's higher than hit on your priority list. So go with that. That's a no-brainer. Shreds. Make sure you're getting the 190 attack power and the 55 crit for your leg armor. Otherwise, you're screwed. Now, these boots are really, really nice. I had to reforge a little bit of the hit off so I could get some more expertise, which I don't like doing, but I needed the expertise. I went with 35 mastery, minor movement speed, because fights like Shanox or Bethtalak, you're running around a lot. You're going to need it. Granted, I absolutely freaking hate mastery, and I'd go with strength or hit over it any day of the week, but ends up being a higher DPS thing overall. So go with that. Rings, if you're an enchanter, make sure you got your 40 strengths on there. It's nice. Apparatus of Kasgaroth, it's a must for a warrior. Whether you have the heroic one like mine, or if you have a regular one. Vessel of Acceleration, dude, mucho awesome crit. Don't think that little 400 crit isn't going to be nothing. It's like 408 or something, or 410 after you've been going and going and going. It never leaves. It's on constantly. So I mean, it adds up big time. You get like an extra 2% crit out of it. So just go ahead and get that, and that's pretty much it for the warrior shit. Make sure you're constantly gearing your character appropriately. For your rotation, use Battle Shout if you got your 2-piece. Every time it's on cooldown. Battle Shout. And Colossal Smash. Raging Blow. Bloodthirst. Heroic Strike over 55 to 60 rage. I like to do it about 55, but I got a little bit more hit than some. Then I always pop Recklessness, my apparatus, and then Death Wish. Make sure you're using the apparatus after, or before you use Death Wish. That way the Death Wish can actually get the bonus from it. I've seen a lot of people fuck themselves over by not doing it that way. So do it that way and you'll get it every single time. But yeah, that's about it. Make sure you keep Sunders up on your targets. I recommend Power Auras for that. You can look it up online how to set that up, or I can put it in my comment. Open up on a boss with a heroic throw if you're still a distance away. Colossal Smash, and then throw one Sunder on there. I know it's a Sunder, and no one likes to use it, but fucking use it. It makes your damage go up, so do it. Alright, that's it. Enjoy. This is Mr. Fister, signing off.